Hello everybody, I am Malsala Kaladharan. Today we are going to learn about the phylum Platyhelminthes. Platy meaning flat and helminth meaning worm. So Platyhelminthes are called flatworms. In the NCERT, they have given two examples. They are Taenia, common name tapeworm, and liver fluke, that is Fasciola. Fasciola and Taenia. The important characters of phylum Platyhelminthes are, they are called flatworms because they are dorso-ventrally flattened bodied animals. That means dorso meaning back side, ventral meaning front side. Both sides are flattened. Next point is important. They are mostly endoparasites. Parasites meaning, we know that means they depend upon other for food and shelter. Two types are there, endoparasite and ectoparasite. Ectoparasite present on the surface of the body, whereas endoparasite present inside the body. The symmetry of Platyhelminthes is bilateral symmetry. They are triploblastic, 3 layers will be there, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm present. They are acoelomate. Acoelomate meaning they have no body cavity. Absent. Absent. Next, level of organization. That is organ level of organization. In Cnidaria and Ctenophora, we have studied tissue level of organization. Here, organ level of organization. Symmetry in Ctenophora and Cnidaria is radial. Here, bilateral symmetry. Then parasitic adaptations are there, that is hooks and suckers are present. For example, say this is Taenia solium, tapeworm. The anterior part of the body is known as scolex. So this part, head region, that is known as a scolex. The scolex will be having a mobile cone, the moving cone, that is known as a rostrum. And it will be containing 2 rows of hooks for attachment. There are about 22 to 32 hooks are there. Then they will be having 4 suckers. See, these are the suckers. In the suckers, hooks are absent. Then the body, see, these segments are called proglottids. The first part, that is immature proglottid. Whereas the last part, this part is that is known as a gravid proglottid. Gravid, this last part, that is gravid proglottids. Then this is the Fasciola, common name liver fluke. They have 2 suckers, oral sucker and ventral sucker. Oral sucker will be having an opening that is known as mouth, whereas ventral sucker has no opening. Above the ventral sucker, there is a common genital pore, and here also another pore, that is the excretory pore. So 3 apertures are there, mouth, common genital pore and excretory pore. Then next one, they have flame cells. They are meant for osmoregulation and excretion. Osmoregulation, that means regulation of the osmotic fluids, water. They are called flame cells because they have cilia, and these cilia will be vibrating like the flickering of a flame. That's why it is called a flame cell. Next, sexes are not separate. That means hermaphrodite. Already we have discussed in the previous video. That is hermaphrodite, or we can say monoecious, or we can say bisexual. All have same meaning. Next, fertilization internal, that is inside the body. Next, development, indirect. Indirect meaning there will be larva. Examples, Taenia, tapeworm, fasciola, that is liver fluke. Next, one more example. This is very important. That is planaria. Planaria will be having high regeneration capacity. This is the planaria. This will be having high regeneration capacity. That means if we cut the animal into 2 or 3 parts, each part will be forming the damaged part or regenerating the or replacing the damaged part. That is regeneration capacity. Example, planaria. They will be having, planaria has ladder-like nervous system. See, like this, a ladder-like nervous system. Now, I will be giving some additional points. Digestive system is incomplete. That means only one opening will be present. Next, circulatory system, respiratory system, absent. Parasitic adaptation, already we have discussed. That means hooks and suckers are present. Not only that, there will be direct absorption of the food through body surface. Then reproduction, sexually and asexually. Planaria reproduces asexually by transverse binary fission. Transverse binary fission means transverse like this. Binary fission. It will be then, if we cut it, divide into 2 parts, one part will be, if it is anterior part, then it will be producing the posterior part. If there is only posterior part, then it will be producing the anterior part. Next, Platyhelminthes has 3 classes. Turbularia or planarians, they are free living. Planarians are free living. Next class is Trematoda or flukes, that is ecto or endoparasite. Next one, Cestoda. Cestoda, that is a tapeworm, only endoparasite. These are the 3 classes. Turbularia or planarians, Trematoda or flukes, Cestoda or tapeworm. These are extra points. Next, Fasciola, that is a digenetic endoparasite. That is, it will be having 2 hosts. Primary host, sheep and goat, whereas secondary host, snail. That is Limnaea and Planorbis. Limnaea, 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 name of the snail. Then Planorbis, Planorbis, that is also snail. Primary host is sheep and goat. That is liver fluke, isn't it? So, liver fluke, this one. They are found in the liver or bile duct of vertebrates like dog, sheep, man, etc. Next point, apolysis. In the anterior proglotid, see, anterior proglotid, this one, anterior proglotid, there will be no reproductive organs, whereas from 250 to 650, that is a mature proglotid, there will be both sex organs. Remaining proglotid, that means the last part, that is a gravid proglotid. They will be having fertilized eggs. These gravid segments, last one, detach from body and pass out with the fecus of the host. That is known as apolysis. Apolysis meaning, okay, that means the gravid segments will be detaching from the body and it will be passing out with the fecus of the host. Now I will be giving some questions. 1. Flatworms are 1. Pseudocoelomate, 2. Triploblastic and acoelomates, 3. Coelomates, 4. Diploblastic and acoelomates. Answer, triploblastic and acoelomates. 2. High regeneration capacity is possessed by 1. Aurelia, 2. Ferretima, 3. Bombyx, 4. Planaria. Answer Planaria. 3. In Platyhelminthes, specialized cells called flame cells help in 1. Osmoregulation, 2. Circulation, 3. Excretion, 4. Both 1 and 3. That is osmoregulation and excretion. So answer 4. Next question. Ladder-like nervous system present in Cnidaria, 2. Platyhelminthes, 3. Annelida, 4. Arthropoda. Answer Platyhelminthes. So these are the important points coming under phylum Platyhelminthes. So the next phylum I will be taking in the next class. Okay, thank you very much.